Hello there. I'm going to show you how to attach an eyelash onto a model and have the model using the blend technique blink, so the eyelash blinks through it. I'm going to use the point on poly method. I've already attached 1, 2, 3 eyelashes onto this character, which is Private Jones, also known as MRJ 2012. It's for my new scene in my film, the Cambrian explosion. So he'll be in scene 2. So I've already made him a bodysuit. He's just got like a t-shirt underneath this kind of super armor. It gives him extra strength. I'm going to attach these body plates onto his skin by using point and poly as well. So we'll do the eyelashes. He's got no blends on him at the moment, so it blends apart from his tongue. The tongue was imported from another bit of work I did. If you look at his tongue, so that's the only thing that's got he's got at the moment. If you're doing point and poly, I've noticed that if you're attaching it onto your model, make sure that you've got no blends to start with, so otherwise it will not work. So I'll put all the point and poly on first, then the blends, and then it works. So I'm doing this eyelash now, the top eyelash. Now I'm looking at where it is at the moment, and I like its position right now. So here's my mesh, the main mesh, and here's the eyelash. So it's a separate thing at the moment. I'm going to make it into one thing with a whole lot moving when he blinks. So vertex, choose a nice vertex, maybe about here. And it's always handy to have this on, have the movement key on, so you know it's not warping everywhere. Sometimes when you click on, say if I was to click on this and this thing here was to move up there, you know you've done something wrong and you've clicked on something else. So shift click my object, just go to invisibility mode, X-ray mode, just to check. Anything else highlighted? No, because these steps, if you was to make a mistake and highlight something else, there'll be issues later, so that's fine. Now before I do that, I want to just show you this setup I've done for the eyelash. So I'll just abort that a second. Here's the eyelash. I'll click on the eyelash, and in the attributes section, the first tab for my object, if you click on it, it'll look like that. So limit information, translate, rotate, scale. I've locked all those in on one, so if they were initially, it'll be like this, and it should normally say 1. So you click them, lock them in so they can't change. Do the same for rotation, apart from I'm leaving a little bit there, giving it 10 degrees, because I've noticed this rotates, so you can leave a little bit there. It doesn't matter, because what you'll find is you point and poly, so this eyelash might end up here somewhere, and it's a very difficult job trying to relocate it. So you can give it a little bit of movement. Now I'm going to let it move up and down in a Y direction, that's why I've left that open, but I've locked the other 2 directions down. Translate in the Z, which is coming out the screen into the screen. Translate X, which is horizontal to the screen. So you can go up and down, and it can rotate, kind of rotate towards the screen or back towards the screen a little bit. Okay, so back to this vertex. Just choose a suitable vertex, shift click. Okay, we're ready. Just double check again. No, it looks good. So constraint, poly on point on poly. Okay, notice it's worked, otherwise you get like a red thing there. Let's go to object mode to see it properly. Right, notice the eyelash has moved up a little bit. It's gone up, okay, so we need to bring that back down. and it's rotated as well all the way to 10 degrees. We'll bring it back down and see if it looks right. Now I've opened, if you look at this section here, the outline section, that's the eyelash we're talking about. This here is the point and poly node that we just did, and here's the original. So that's why you're seeing this, and notice it tried to flip as far as it could, but it got to 10.77 and it stopped. So let's click on the constraint. Click on the constraint, and if we look at offset, rotation offset translation, we can bring it down in the y-axis, can't we? Right, so we need to put a negative in there. I'm going to estimate 2.2. Notice it's kind of rotated downwards. Notice it's sort of rotated down. It didn't look quite right like this one, so I really need to rotate it back the other way. Let's have a look. Let's bring it down a little bit more. That's probably where it should be in terms of precision, but it needs to go flip the other way. Rotate back towards the screen. So click on your eyelash. Now here, let's see if we can change this to 5. See what it looks like. No, we won't know that. Let's change it to 5 here. Let's change a little bit. Let's change it to 0. See if it's better with 0. Actually, it's better with the 0. Click on that. So limit rotation 0, and it's right on the edge of the lens. I mean the eyelid. And I think it could come down. Could do with coming down a little bit more. 3.5. That's what you do. It's no 100%. It's about right, I think. Could do with rotating backwards, actually. Click on the poly. We've got. Sorry, click on the eyelash. Let's have a look. I'm going to give it a negative. So negative 0.1. Negative 0.5. Let's try that. Didn't get done very much. Lock that back in. Problem is, if you start feeling about, if I open this, if I also let all these go, this would just be flipping over. I'm just having a quick look, see if it's okay. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's alright. Eyelash is going out. Right, so that's pretty good. It's not perfect. Sometimes if you mess around with it too much, you'll just do something unexpected. So now I've got that, I'm just going to save it. Now I've got a whole load of these blends ready to come in. I'm just going to do one, and then I will call it a video done. So we need close eyes. He's over there somewhere. Show him. He's back there. So if I was to go over to the, that's what he looks like with his eyes closed. So now the blend has got to be exactly the same shape as this guy here. This bodysuit thing is an add-on. I've just added it on. So if you was to start making changes here to the shape of him, you're going to get some strange responses and results. Okay, so let's do a blend. If I was to do a lot of them, say all my eye blends under one little kind of section, then similar to how I've done the tongue, blend shape. Notice my tongue are all under one thing here. I could click on 10 of them if I want, and then my last guy I click on my original, and then click the blend, give it a name, and they'll all be under one. So I'm just doing one at the moment. Click on him, and I'll probably need to control click on this guy, his skin, edit, create deformer, blend shape, go to options, and obviously call this lot the eye, his MRJ, my blends. I'll have to delete that later on because I want more than that on one. Press create. No, what I normally do is delete this guy. Don't need him anymore. I'm going to keep him in here for a second. And go to the Windows, animation, blend shape. I keep flicking him up, moving him off the screen. So here's my thick guy there. In theory, his eyelash removed. There you go. Alright. So it's not perfect. It doesn't rotate kind of as it should at the moment. I can do that. It shouldn't be a problem if I allow it to rotate, I guess, only in the positive X direction. Then it won't kind of flip back, it'll kind of roll down towards the screen. That should be okay. But anyway, you get the general idea. Okay, put a like and watch my videos. Next scene coming out will be the Cambrian explosion, chapter 1, scene 2, and he'll be in it.